today was the day of the 5K, and let me tell you, man, woo-wee, that was a crazy thing. Of course, you know who won, right? I beat my wife, like I said I would. I think it would have been, it would have been surprising if she would have won, but I think there were people who were honestly cheering for her to hope that she would win. And she actually did really good, right? I told her I was quite impressed. I told her we're mortal enemies in this moment, right? In this time of the run against each other. But around mile 2, I checked my phone to see where she was, and she was only like 0.2 miles behind me. So I was like, man, she's actually running the entire run so far, right? And when we got closer to when I got close to mile 3, I checked it again. She had stopped sharing her location with me. I'm like, that's cold. You're not even gonna share your location with me no more. It said she can see your location, but I couldn't see hers. And it's good. Yeah, I figured, I was thinking that my phone just wasn't working because the connection up here sucks, right, for my phone. And so like this video last night didn't finish uploading until this morning, and it just sucks, right? So maybe I was figuring like bad location on the run. Checked it again at mile 4, still nothing. Mile 5, nothing. Just kept saying she can see your location. So when I got done, I texted her. I was like, you really stopped sharing your location with me, huh? She's like, you said mortal enemies. I was like, alright, I got you. But she's in this place right now where she's like, next year I'm kicking your butt. And I'm like, honey, same thing I told you this time, it's not gonna happen, sorry. But she's dead set on you know what she told me too? If I beat you, I'm so gonna wear you out for the next month talking crap. I'm like, why we gotta be like that? But I get it, right? And I talked about this yesterday. Like, it's one of those healthy things for our relationship. Like, we have healthy competition in our marriage, right? There's things my wife knows she can't beat me in, and then there's things where she gets a glimmer of hope, and like this gave her a glimmer of hope today. I beat her by like 15, maybe 20 minutes earlier today. It was probably about I was just about a mile ahead of her. But she's still in this place where like, we're gonna run this race every year until she beats me. Like, I guess we're gonna run this race every year for the rest of our lives. It's never gonna happen. And I told her, I said, honey, the only way you'll ever win is if I let you win. She's like, you better not let me win, right? You know how people get. And I probably won't ever let her win. If she beats me, she's gonna beat me fair and square. But I love the determination that she has to beat me. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. And I use that for motivation too, right? Like, I want her to compete at her best, right? And that's what you always want from the people that you compete against, right? In any area of life, like, you always want people to bring their A game, because you want to beat people at their best. You don't want there to be no reason, no excuse for why you beat anybody in anything. So you always want people to bring their A game. And so I know this year she had like messed up her foot for like 6 weeks, so she couldn't really get the training in. She had like this little plan that she was doing, like this little special thing that she was trying to work up in her training with me, against me. And it was actually a really good idea. She told me about it. It was a really good idea. Like, it really would have worked, because the one thing that killed me in this run were the inclines that they have, right? There's these little hills that you got to go up. And it was like the second one, maybe the third one, that just dusted my quads. And so, but she had this little plan that she was going to train running up these little hills in Stockton where she works out at. They have these long on-ramp things that she could run up and she was training on running those to get prepared for this, which totally admire, right? She's figuring it out. But at the end of the day, we're still happily married, which is what is important, right? Like, I would take probably losing harder than she does, right? More so because I always expect to win, and I know that I like to believe that she really expects to beat me too, but she's a way better loser than I would ever be, right? I take losing hard, right? Like hard. And she's just a better person in that area than I am. But I was just glad to report to everybody today that I beat her. Yeah, it won't be this close. I told her it won't be this close next year. I told her, my mind is like, I'm gonna have to beat her so bad that she doesn't ever want to compete with me again, right? But that takes the fun out of it. So I'm not gonna. Well, there I'm saying I'm gonna let her have advantage, right? I'm not, but I'm gonna train the way I need to do what I gotta do, just like in everything, right? That's what I've been talking about, is like, in everything that you do the best you can, right? Like, don't settle, don't make allowances, right? It's not okay to just have one. No, like, everything we go all the way, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go all the way, and it is what it is. And I hope that she brings her best foot, and I'm gonna bring my best foot, and we see where we are at the end of the day, because I love her, and I want to draw the best out of her the same way she wants to draw the best out of me, and she does every day. Every day she brings the best out of me, and I hope to do the same for her, you know. But here we are in Santa Cruz, you know, one last look, kind of seeing the boardwalk, right? Over here today, the parking lot is empty. Everybody's gone to bed and gone home, so we'll be here next year, right? That's what she said. Next year we'll be here to do the same thing. I told her we need to stay in the same room and have the same situation. 75 hard starts tomorrow, so my body hurts right now. I am sore. I haven't ran 6 miles straight in probably a year or two, so I haven't even done anything for 6 miles. Walking, my jog running I was doing, best I think I did was 3, maybe 4 miles. But today we hurt a little bit, so I'm hoping tomorrow I'll feel a little better. Gotta get my 2 workouts in tomorrow, so get all my water drinks. I gotta start measuring that out again. Gotta get my reading done, gotta get my picture taken, and probably do that first thing in the morning. And then every night for the next 75 days, I'm gonna report to you guys and let you know exactly how I did things that day, to account for everything that I've done. Probably gonna change my diet a little bit to lower the carbs a little bit, and maybe add a little more fruit. I just watched a guy who is doing like a cut, and he went with protein and fruits, and see how that goes. Give that a try for a few days, kind of see how I feel, and go from there. You know what I mean? If he's like, if you want to build muscle, you add some carbs, and that's what I've been doing, is having more carbs. But maybe if we lower those, we'll reduce the fat a little bit better, and still maintain the strength that we have, because we're getting the proper protein. So this is just a daily check-in today. Just want to let you guys know that I love you, and so does God. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you.